Good morning, grade 9 students. I'm Chariza Balatero, your new teacher for today. Before we start, please everyone stand up and we'll start with a prayer. Alright, Miss Bildad, please lead the prayer. And for those who are Catholic, please do the sign of the cross. Amen. Thank you, Miss Bildad, and have a seat. Alright, everyone, please do pick up the pieces of paper on the floor and arrange your chairs first before you sit down. Very good. Now, everyone, please sit down. And before we start, I want you to check our classroom rules first. And I want everyone to follow it so we'll have a peaceful class for today. And now we're going to check for the attendance. And let's see who's absent for today. Okay, Klimhard, please say present if you're around. Klimhard, Angela, Hannabelle. Thank you, everyone. And I'm glad that everyone is here to join our class. So, before we start our class for today, I want you to check these pictures. What are these? Any idea, Klimhard? Very good. They are doctors. And how about this one, Anrich? Correct. It's a baby. And how about you, Gomez? Very good. It's Mona Lisa. And how about these pictures? Correct. It's the park and the church. Now, I want you to analyze why I show these pictures to you. But before we start the analyzing, I want you to see our objectives for the class. First, our objective is to define what grammatical nouns are and explain the rules and sentence structures. Second, explore the different types of nouns and their functions. Third is to identify common mistakes with nouns and how to avoid them. And the fourth one will be to demonstrate how to correctly use nouns in a sentence. So you see, those pictures that you saw earlier are what we call nouns. And do you know why? Because noun is a very crucial part of speech in English, either in writing or in speaking. So, since doctors are noun, we're going to tackle about nouns. I want you to read this. What is noun? Yes, a noun is a word that refers to a person, place, things, or idea. But actually, this explanation we already know this since we're in our elementary days. But for now, we're going to tackle it deeper, more deeper. Alright? Before we tackle our topic, I want everyone to first sing a song. A song about noun. So, we're going to sing the song. We're going to stand up and sing the noun song. Today I learned a noun can be a person, place, or thing. Today I learned a noun can be a person, place, or thing. Today I learned a noun can be a person, place, or things. The person, place, or thing. Grandma, sister, Uncle Harry. School, the moment, child's library. Lunchbox, elephant, blueberry. A person, place, or things. Thank you. Everyone, please sit down. Are you all awake now? That's very good. So, noun is a word that refers to a person, place, things, or idea. Right? Very good. Now, aside from noun being, we're going to dig deeper about noun. Alright? Noun have different types as well. Please, everyone, kindly read. Very good. We do actually have the types of noun, the common nouns. Common nouns are general names of people. Read the PowerPoint. That is right. We do have the common nouns, which is the general names of people, things, or places. So for example, dog, book, teachers, those are the common nouns. And the second one is the proper noun, which is the specific name of places, person, or organization. So for example, Wilbert, Jan, Chariza, those are the proper nouns. The third types of noun is the abstract noun. When you say abstract noun, it is the idea. It is something that you cannot touch or you cannot see. So it's just an idea, concepts, or feelings. So if you're sad, it's actually an abstract noun. Love, freedom, joy, those are what we call an abstract noun. It is something that we cannot see, we cannot touch, we can only feel it. The fourth one is the concrete noun. Concrete noun are the physical object that can be seen or touched. So for example, computer, laptop, those are what we call as concrete noun. It's something that we can touch and can see. And the last one is the collective nouns. Collective nouns are words that refers to groups or collection of things or people. So for example, team, family, it's an organization. So it's composed of like a group of people. So that's what we call it as collective noun. And aside from that, we actually do have the function of noun in sentences. So it's actually very exciting to learn about nouns. First is the subject of the sentence. The nouns perform the action or is described. So that is what we call the noun being the subject of the sentence. Like for example, John ran fast. So John is our subject and run fast is the one that's something that describes John, right? Very good. How about object being object of the sentence? Noun as an object of the sentence. The noun receives the action. So meaning, it's the noun that is being described or the one that receiving the action. So for example, she reads the book. So she is our noun which is reading the book. So the noun is being the one who received the action. And we have the complement. Actually, it's subject, object, and the complement. A complement is a noun that gives more information about the subject or the object. For example, she is a teacher. So, she is being complimented as a teacher. So, now we already know that she is a teacher. And aside from that, aside from the function, we do have the noun clauses and noun phrases. Noun phrases, can you kindly read? Thank you. A group of words with a noun as the main element. A group of words that act as a noun in a sentence. So for example, in a noun phrase, the big red ball is rolling. So the big red ball is our noun phrase. What you said was surprising. So what you said is our noun clause. So when you said phrase, it can stand alone. Even if it's not connected with other words, you can already understand what is being said. And for the clause is cannot stand. Or it's like it needs more information so we understand what is the sentence all about. Do you understand, everyone? Very good. So, aside from that, it's actually very exciting to learn that noun also have the gender. So not only boys and girls, we actually have the noun gender. And it's what we call as masculine noun, feminine noun, and the neuter nouns. So masculine noun, as the word masculine, it's for men. It describes the men. So, we actually have, for example, the word teacher. So it's actually a neuter. So it's either a man or a woman. Doctor, it's either a man or a woman. But when you said king, a woman cannot be called as a king, right? That's right. The queen a man cannot be called a queen or a princess because he's a man. So we have the noun gender. It identifies what is the specific position of man and the woman. And we said neuter, like for example, the example I've given earlier, teacher, doctors, carpenters, drivers. So it's either a man or a woman. Do you understand? Very good. And aside from our noun gender, we have also the noun numbers. So we do have the singular noun, the plural nouns, and the irregular plurals. So singular nouns refers to one person, of course. Singular, so one person. Plural nouns, it refers to more than one. Very good, children. So for example, cat. What's the plural form of the noun cat? Cats. How about chairs? Chairs, doctors. So actually, there are irregular plurals. For example, the word child. What's the plural form of the word child? It's children. That's correct. How about the word mouse? It's mice. Correct. So those are the irregular nouns. Irregular plural nouns. And the next one is the noun possession. So possessive nouns. For example, John's book, the dog's bone. So it's something that shows that I possess, I own this thing. So this is my car, this is my book. So this is mine. It's like it's giving a possession. So it's indicate ownership or association. So forming possessive, add an apostrophe and s for singular nouns or just an apostrophe for plural nouns ending in s. So we can actually, like for example, the word John. So John is singular. So because we will apply the possessive noun, it will be John apostrophe s. So it's John's book. Do you understand now? Very good. Everyone clap your hands. That's very nice and interesting. And aside from that, actually there are grammatical nouns in sentences. So, example, the teacher explained the lesson. As for object, I saw the dog at the park. For the complement, the winner is Sarah. So for possession, Tom's car is parked outside. And do you know that there's actually a common mistake in using nouns? Yes. For example, confusing singular and plural forms. Ships remain the same in both singular and plural, but child changed to children. So this is where we apply the irregular plural nouns. So like the word sheep. So we're going to use sheep the same when you use it in plural. And the word child into children. Doctor, doctors. And also incorrect possessive forms. Example, the book of John versus John's book. So using the apostrophe wrongly. So those are the common mistakes for our nouns. And overuse of abstract nouns. Abstract nouns is something that we can feel, right? Something that we cannot touch. So she has freedom versus she has a love for music. So there's a big difference. So if you say she has a love for music, so it's too much abstract noun, right? Very good. Now I want everyone to stand up. Do you understand? Did you learn something from our class today? Wow, that's so amazing. Thank you. And because you learned something, we're going to have an activity. For our activity, please identify the noun in the sentence and categorize each noun as either a subject, object, or complement. So, everyone please stand up. I want 5 volunteers. Yes, 5 volunteers to do our activity. How about Angela, Janine, Jenny, Cheska, and Aljade? They will answer the 5 activities. Thank you. That's all correct. Very So, since you learned a lot for today's lesson, we're going to have a quiz. So just read the instruction and answer the questions. And after answering our quiz, we're going to have an assignment. That's all for today, everyone. I'm glad that you all learned. Oh, did you all learn something about noun? Now, noun is actually not very simple. It's a very crucial part of speech. Actually, not only for speech, but even for writing. So even when you're in college, you shouldn't forget about noun. We always have to apply noun. That's all. Thank you.